Lucy will explain. Okay. So when my boys were little, that song came out, Love Shack. And we're the Shacks. We were known as the Shacks. They'd always say, hey, Shack, how are you, and stuff. And I remember in the car when we would hear it, they were going to St. Teresa's school, and we lived in Palm Desert, and we'd be driving, and we'd be in the car, Love Shack, and so it reminded me of, do you remember when you were little at Christmas? Do you remember what it was like? Oh my God, I remember my mom saying, you better go to sleep or Santa won't come. And I'd be crying because I couldn't go to sleep. I'd be so nervous. And in fact, I remember the one year, I don't know if it was Cinderella or Snow White watches came out. And my mom came back from work and she said she saw Santa and she told him I wanted that watch, but he didn't know if he could get it for me because so many kids want them. And oh my God, I was crying, I was sad, I knew I hadn't been good enough. So that night, I waited till everybody was asleep and figured Santa came, and I looked under the tree to see which one I thought would be the watch. I picked it up, took it in the bathroom, unwrapped it, it was my watch. I was so happy. But I wrapped it back up, put it back where I got it, woke up in the morning and acted surprised. I should have got an Oscar for it. But anyway, so that was kind of why and when I think of Love Shack also, I think of this center. It's not a shack, but it's our home. And it's all about love, okay? Okay? So that's why. That was one. Then the next song was the Love is My Religion. And I picked that because that is what our faith is. It's all about love. I think about, too, when I was little, I didn't know it was Jesus' birthday, and maybe they probably told me, but I wanted Santa Claus and the gifts. I wasn't old enough yet to understand that there was a higher thing going on that I didn't understand. So anyway, my talk today is Christmas, beyond Bethlehem into the heart. And if you think about these, okay, I'm going to get a little snarky today. The thing about the virgin birth and stuff, I personally have a little issue with that. Only because, that sounds like a Catholic thing. The nuns, the priests, and so I don't know. I'm not saying it's not true, but I always thought it was more than that. I thought, but whatever you want to believe, bless you. But so when I say it's beyond Bethlehem into the heart, because that's what Jesus was all about. That's what his birth was all about here, was to come here to remind us that we are one with that divine power. And that all that he could do, we could even do more. And that's what this is about. I want you to really feel who you are, that divinity. Honor that. Honor that. Christmas is the awakening of love's eternal presence, not confined to a manger, but alive in every heart. That's why I love my hearts. That's what it's all about. It's yes, we use our brains and stuff, but we have to really get into our heart. That's where our power is. That's where our oneness is with the universe, with each other. We are one with each other with that divine love. It's not, Santa Claus is cute. I don't even think my granddaughters who are 8 and 6 even know about Christmas, about Jesus' birth. They're just looking for the gifts too. And that's what it is. But you know what? We get gifts every day from that heart, from that love. So the Christ that you see in Jesus is the same Christ that is in you. That's Ernest Holmes. And notice the heart. You always see Jesus with pictures with the heart. Remember that. Remember how powerful you truly are. Love is the best gift you could ever have. The goodies, the little sparkles and this and that, and the watches and the cell phones. And yes, it's fun to get gifts. But what's so important is the love. And that's what we are about here. We are about this. We're not about doctrine. Whatever resonates with your soul, where you're doing something kind for other people, where you're seeing the goodness in other people. Every day is a Christmas. Every day is an opportunity to feel that joy, to feel that love. And that's what we're about. That's why we are the Love Shack. We are here. Maybe that should just be the song we play when you walk in every Sunday, so that you feel that when you come in here. Yeah, I'm at the Love Shack, And but look at. I know growing up, I was raised Catholic, and I appreciate my Catholicism. It did teach me about God, and it did teach me about Jesus. But I know for me, there felt like there was something missing. And I think it was all the doctrine that, you're a sinner if you do this, you're going to go to hell, you better go to confession if you miss Mass on Sunday, better not die before then, without giving confession, I would go to confession and make up stuff. I go, bless me, Father, for I've sinned. It's been a month since my last confession. And I would think, I didn't wash the dishes, or just stupid things, But it had no meaning. It had no meaning. You want your life to have meaning. You want to know when you've messed up and you've done something that you shouldn't have, to be able to go and apologize to somebody and say, I'm sorry, I wasn't thinking, and so forth. But we don't make you do that here. But if you want to, I'll listen. You can make an appointment with me, and I'll listen to your sins. And I'll forgive you. You're all forgiven right now, okay? So anyway, this is such a beautiful time of year, and you're probably disappointed, like I said, because I didn't have Christmas songs, but I thought, you had enough this week. So anyway, I want to talk about this. Today is the winter solstice. You know about this one. Anyway, today is December 21st, which is the winter solstice, which marks the symbolic death and rebirth of the sun, a powerful metaphor for endings and beginnings. It's a time to gather with family and friends, reflect on the year behind us, and look hopefully toward what's ahead. December invites both reflection and cleansing. Okay? In numerology, the number 12 represents completion, just as December completes the year. It holds the energy of 1, which is new beginnings, and 2, which is partnership. 12 encourages us to clear out the old, put our affairs in order, and prepare for a fresh start. So that's today. So I thought I'd share that with you. Thank you. And the reason is because of what we mentioned earlier, that next Sunday we're going to get rid of what no longer serves us. Think about that this week. Really contemplate on that. What is it that you want to let go and you want to bring in this year? Remember, You have that power. Don't think, oh, I can never get rid of this. No, if you keep saying that, that's true. So feel that love, feel that, because this is winter solstice blessing is now is the time to honor the rebirth of the sun, to remember the light in the darkest part of the season with hope, with hope of good things to come and the promise of a renewed life. We're going to be starting a new year soon. So that's what I want you to think about this week when you're getting ready for next Sunday. And like I said, if you want to write them all out yourself and burn them when you get here, that's fine. But do that. Do that. Because next week our talk is burn, baby, burn. The three of us are going to be talking about that. Okay? So you want to burn that and get rid of it. It's time to let it go and welcome the new year. Welcome the new life. And this is like supposed to be the longest day of the year. I will be happy when the shortest day. Thank you. The shortest day of the year. I'll be happy when they're long again. Boy, I'm telling you, I don't know. I'll be burning that. Say, get more sun sooner. So anyway, but remember that this week. Do that because you want to get rid of it for next year. And this year, instead of worrying about what's under the tree, be grateful for those who are around you. Oh, right? That's what's important. Hold on. Okay, there. But think about that. Think about the one, all of us here have lost somebody that's not with us anymore that we hold in our hearts. And I just always know that they're still with us. We may not see them. Touch your heart. They're there. Feel them. Feel them and know that and appreciate that. Look at the happy memories that you did have. And also be grateful for the ones that are still here. Because we never know. None of us are guaranteed this day. And so love, be kind. Do that this holiday season. Those of you I'm very blessed. I get to be with both my sons and my grandchildren, and I get to be with my sister and her family. And so I feel very blessed. I feel very blessed to be here with you and to feel your love and see your beauty and see who you are every Sunday. It's such a joy. So, thank you. Thank you. Thank you. So remember this for me. The blessings of peace, the beauty of hope, the spirit of love, the comfort of faith, may this be your gifts this Christmas season. Love you all.
Oh my goodness, I just love moving stuff around all week.